Welcome to Dante's Inferno's podcast. I'm your host, Dante Quitman. We got a very special guest in the building, in the Inferno, the hottest show in town. Got to have some of the hottest guests. Give it up for Mr. Will Palomino.
Good afternoon. It's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah,
Look at this. Two dreads doing what dreads do best.
Yeah,
Sitting around.
just dreading.
Just sitting around, they loitering.
Sitting around dreading. What you been up to, man? What's been up with you? What's new in the comedy game with you?
Man, I'm just trying to stay out the way. I think it's kind of backwards of what comedy's supposed to be, but staying out the way, doing the cut and loose thing, doing my own thing. Saying I get tired of a lot of these open mics.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because a lot of the same. I'm 3 years in the game now, and I'm kind of tired of doing the same stuff. You see, I've been doing it, and I'm seeing the same people doing the same jokes they were doing when I started.
Yeah. That's part of it, though.
Yeah, but if it don't work, then try. I don't want to see people try new stuff. It's if it's not working, or if it's already funny, add something else. I already know what the joke is. I know it's not for me to see over there, but I already know what the joke is.
You want them to do one for the back of the room every now and again. Do one new joke for the comedians in the room, huh?
Yeah, I want them to be courageous.
I like to do that too, because that's how you get the comedians in the scene, interested in your set. Throw a little new one in here every once in a while. Have them wondering what you're gonna say.
That's a fact. I know they wonder that with me every time I even just speak.
You never know. But coming into comedy, how'd you get started with it? With stand up, what made you jump in? You know what I'm saying? Introduce the Inferno sphere to your story, man.
Man, so when I was younger, I wasn't the most talkative kid. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, how I talk now. A lot of people, they probably can't understand what I'm saying a lot of times, but I always used to talk a lot of, I talked a lot of shit coming up as a kid. My family's, they're all either Jamaicans or straight up New York dudes. Or
professional shit talkers.
Yeah, that's all we did, and back and forth with us all the time. That's all we did. None of them dudes became comedians. And I'm like, you know what? I was always into cars. I was the car guy. I was just doing cars all the time. I like building engines and work. I was working at dealerships before this, and I'm like, yo, I don't want to do no 9 to 5 for the rest of my life. Fuck that. And I came to Georgia because I'm from New York. I'm from Brooklyn, and I was always wondering why none of the guys ever tried to do nothing else, in my family, because
they were funny as hell, but they wasn't putting that work in on the stage.
You know what I mean? It's and they're all old school funny. Even when you're old school, you don't go out and try. You just talk shit, and it just comes out every time in conversation, because that's how we get down.
Got you. Who did you have any besides your family? Did you have any inspirations from comedians or favorite comedians coming up?
I sure did, bro.
Who you got?
Number one, I know it might be cliche. I know a lot of people might say this. Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, no, he's the boy.
I came up on Chappelle's show. Chappelle's show raised me. My styles of jokes came from seeing. I'm not going from seeing Dave Chappelle doing stand up when he was young, because a lot of people didn't even watch that. I didn't watch that when I was little. I watched Chappelle's show and I found his stand up after that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think a lot of us kind of did that too. Finding him after that.
No, I did too. Of course, we was just young, so it's we seen the Chappelle show first. Because stand-up is something you don't really know about unless you're interested in it. Unless you are actually seeking it out. It's not a lot of times that it just pops up. It hasn't really became mainstream until recently. Couple past 20 years, past 10, 15, where it's popular and mainstream in the in the mix of things.
Yeah, I think I blame the TikTok. What do you call it, the TikTok for that?
Yeah.
I blame all social media, because before that, no one gave a and I think nowadays people still don't really give a fuck about comedy. And as you can tell from recent events with this roast that happened just now, Kevin Hart roast, shout out to Kevin Hart, most people don't even really like comedy.
Right.
I think people they like
the idea of it.
They like the idea of it. They like funny viral moments. Mm-hmm. They don't like comedy because they like clips. They're like memes.
You're making a lot of sense right now.
You know what I'm saying? And last week on our podcast, I got shout out to Cut and Loose, by the way. We were talking about this, and it's the whole week I was just going on commenting about this, because everywhere all the comedians been in the backlash about people getting upset over what the roast was. Obviously, yes, white people always gonna be racist. That's a given. Niggas they don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Even as, yo, you could have a homeboy that's like this. He's still gonna have some like racist jokes for you. I think some of them, it's a little bit much, but it's a roast. It's not for.
It's meant to,
Yeah.
go hard. I thought the roast was straight. I liked it. It was the only one I would say, the one George Floyd joke Tony Hinchcliffe did. That one was just kind of like, it was just like a bad joke. Like, it's just like kind of bad timing to bring. Like, it's old. Like, why would you bring it up? It didn't have nothing to do with nothing you was talking about, and it was kind of just a lazy joke. That's like the only one. The rest of them, I thought, the rest of the roast, that was like the only thing I would say about it. Everything else I thought was funny as hell.
Yeah, man, that's his style. Cats from Austin, they like that.
They like that. Just he's a shock jock comedian. He likes to.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. There's always gonna be a race play. You know what I'm saying. That's the whole thing. And like he looks like a Tim Burton character anyway, so it doesn't even matter. You know what I'm saying.
He got a different face.
Yeah, not much of a face at all. You know what I'm saying. He
looks
like a human heart.
I thought that Shane joke could have been better too. Like
the Sheryl Crow one.
Nah, the one on Kevin where he was like, they're gonna lynch Kevin Hart from a bonsai tree. I thought like, I felt like it was like not a bad one, but a lazy one. Like I felt like you're supposed to do like, all right, who and why? Like who's lynching and why? You know what I mean? Like the joke could have had more to it than just like who's they in the joke. You know what I mean? Like what? Like it's just a lot. I feel like they could have, you know what I mean? They could have punched that one up a little more.
I think a lot of them they start with like a race undertone. They said, how can this sound as wild as possible?
Yeah.
And then they add to the joke. They don't start out with the joke being funny. They start with the joke being racist.
I think they start with like I'm gonna make this type of joke and then try to find it instead of just yeah. But it was fun though. I liked who's Naeem, Cheryl, and Kat. They was killing.
Murdered.
They was killing.
You know what I'm saying? Did you see the whole thing? It was like 3 hours.
Oh yeah, I watched the whole thing. I split it up, but I watched like 2 hours one day, and then I watched the last hour the other day. And that one girl did good too. The Chelsea Handler chick. She had some good
I know
ones.
she was upset about a lot of shit also because she was like a lot of these niggas.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen it. I seen like some stuff about it, but who cares?
It's
who
comedy.
cares? It's a roast.
Roast or not?
That was
supposed to be mainstream.
It was funny though. It was a good roast. They had some good ones. Yeah, it's not. It wasn't always mainstream.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like green room, like dark nightclub comedy, talking shit with your boys. That's what roasting really should be. Yeah. It became mainstream
because of Comedy Central when they started doing them shits.
Yeah, and it was never supposed to be. Roasting is foul. It's dirty. It's politically incorrect. It's not supposed to make you feel good. It's supposed to make you feel like shit, but make you laugh.
Yeah, I think it's a good roast if you do go, I didn't like that one, but there's some you did like. Yeah. I think that's roast. That's how it should, like you should have one where it's like, oh, I didn't really like that one. You should have one of them.
But with just jokes, it all comes from the same place. Well, yeah. I know some of the white guys might,
They were saying, saying they didn't think that that was coming from a place.
It came from a place of, hate
but it's all good.
Usually, when you write a joke, we don't know if it's gonna be funny or not until we try it out.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
I actually wanted to congratulate you on that. I like those, man. You got to keep those coming with the 10-second interview videos. Those is funny.
Thank you, bro. I stole that from Family Guy because they had that 6-second talk show on there. And I'm like, no one ever tried to do this in real life online. But I want to change it up a little bit to make it my own thing. Definitely. I'm sure Seth MacFarlane won't sue me for this.
Nah, nobody's going to care about that.
I don't think anyone even caught up on
it's hard finding that lane. It's hard finding that social media lane, man.
Yo, for real, I had some of the dumbest shit go viral. And it makes me upset because, you put mad time into a video and it does nothing. And then you put like zero effort into one of just some bullshit and then it 5,000 likes in a day. It don't make no sense. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it's weird. I mean, you gotta. Yeah, I think it's just about putting your stuff out there and getting the attention you want, because you can do that now. Like, you don't have to, go out and seek the masses. You can find the people that like the type of stuff you like, and just hit that vein.
Yeah, make it veiny.
Pause, bro. You got it. And that's a wrap on Will Palomino, everybody. 10-minute interview, nigga.
I remember when I first started, I got a lot of controversy, bro. You probably heard about my trans jokes I've done in the past.
We ain't got to bring them up. We don't even got to bring it up.
Let me tell you what.
Nah, we're not going to do that at all. How's Cutting Loose been, man? What you got going on over there?
Man, we've been busy.
Y'all have been, man. I love seeing the work, bro. Y'all be grinding over there.
You was supposed to be part of it.
Mm-hmm. Had to go to do Dedrick Flynn show, though.
Not getting retwists and shit. I like this stuff. You doing your own thing. You always welcome over there, by the way. Like,
Oh yeah, me and Jeffrey, we've been trying to work out the episode. I've just been bullshitting, and then and then he'll be bullshitting, and then we both be bullshitting.
Man,
but it's
you ever
mostly
come on a
me
Saturday?
bullshitting.
You always, you have the address.
That's the thing. I'm here Saturdays and Sundays. I'm here, and then whenever I get them off, I got to do shows. So
yeah, that's true.
it's like,
I feel that.
yeah, I had that one I was gonna do, and then I had got a call to take Dedrick up to Asheville and do a show, and that was like,
yeah, man.
that was kind of
you
like
had to
spur
be
of the
a Uber
moment.
for a nigga.
No, yeah,
But I mean, I like you. You've been doing your thing. You've been making money. You've been going around. Listen, you're still pretty new in the game.
Oh, yeah.
You're like 2 years in now.
it'll be 3 in July.
3 in July. So yeah, like I see you getting booked by places. People picking you up. You know what I'm saying? I see you going around town looking like Damian and Marley. I'm proud of you, nigga. That's what's up.
Will, bro,
Making that mad bread.
you can come on here and get you an interview, but the roasting, you're not equipped to go against me with that, bro. I'm trying to tell you, son.
I don't think you
come on here and
understand.
tell your story and keep it peachy, bro. The Inferno is way too hot for you. I promise.
It's hot. It's fairly mild
Yeah.
at best. I don't think you understand how much I pull my punches with these roasts. You know, I'm a friendly fella, but if you go on tag for tag, I ain't gonna do it on here.
Yeah, bro, because you don't want these problems, bro.
I
You're
want
not
them so
you're
bad.
not like equipped to fuck with me. I'm trying to tell you, son. You're not.
You know what though? Everybody.
That's not for you.
Since I was about this tall, and I'm only this tall now, they always been telling me that. You know what I'm saying? And I've seen a lot of people say that, and they just don't. They just don't make the cut. I believe that you might have some. I want to go up a roast. I want to roast you on your own.
That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. You're not up there with me.
I don't think you understand.
You're not on my level, bro. It's gonna be bad for you.
It's gonna be real.
It's gonna be bad.
A quick one too. You can be like, "What is this nigga coming from?"
No, bro. I'm not losing.
You know what? I don't think a lot of people have seen what I've actually can do.
Will, I'm not losing to somebody who got more gums and teeth. That's just not gonna happen.
Listen,
It's not.
anybody that hasn't had a retwist longer than me can't touch this.
Bro, you be
You know
talking
what
about
I'm saying?
retwist every time. I haven't had my retwist in like a year, and it still look better than yours.
No, it doesn't.
It does, bro. That shit bad. That's why you keep the hat on. Everybody knows
Hat
this
is
nigga bought his
style.
dreads. The hat came with him. Nigga got to get dreads sold separately. That's the oldest hat in the world, nigga. That nigga ain't took that
You
thing
got the
off.
Afro red combo though. You know what I'm saying? You can't see him.
That's what you got under the hat.
Nah.
You just, I don't hide mine. You ain't took that hat off since you came to Atlanta, bro. There ain't nobody seen that motherfucker.
I don't make my own sweaters, but hey,
Yeah.
listen, we can get.
That's because you got to buy yours at the kids store. Husky size for that stomach. I'm telling you, bro, you're not going to fuck with me with this. Bro, I'm trying to tell you better come on here and tell your story to the world and just, hey, man, I'm Will Palomino. I got some comedy and promote your stuff,
Anybody
bro.
that knows me never know. They always know. I'm never going to just leave niggas alone.
You going to get cleaned up every time around here. And it's my home turf, cuz. Don't do this to yourself, man.
Nah, what that's
You know what I'm saying? What's some comedy goals you got for yourself, bro?
I hate, you know what? I hate telling people my goals in comedy because they always.
Nah, bro, you got to throw your goals out there. You got to. You got to throw your goals out there. People gonna hold you accountable because you're gonna say like, I'm trying to do this. I wanna get to 20 minutes, 30 minutes by the end of the year. You start saying that, people gonna see you next week like, yo, what time you at? And that's gonna motivate you like, damn, they on my ass. I gotta get my boom, boom.
Yeah.
That's why you throw them goals out there, bro.
The problem with that is I tell people that, and they, when your dreams are so high, and they can't really like see you doing that, or they can't fathom it for themselves. They're like, fuck this thing. Especially when it's not like
You around the wrong people then.
the comedy scene.
You're around the wrong
comedy
people,
scene.
bro. You're around the wrong people. Surround yourself with positive motivation, man.
See, when I first started, I told people, listen, I don't know how long it's gonna take, but I'm eventually gonna sell at Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
And they're like, niggas think I was gonna be quitting comedy by now. No, I'm not gonna stop until this actually happens, even if it's 50 years from now. It don't matter.
Yeah, you're putting too much stock in other people's opinions. Fuck them.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I never cared, but niggas praying you down.
Fuck them up against a wall, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Fuck them. Like the great Bernie Mac said, fuck them up against a wall. Don't be worried about none of that. You think you're going to sell out the Madison Square Garden? You're going to do it.
It's a mindset. It's like everything,
Yeah,
it's
man.
a mindset. Now,
That's a good goal to have, though, selling out the Madison Square Garden, bro. That shit hard.
Yeah,
We've seen it be done. So we know it can be done.
I know it can be done, especially in this age now. I know it can be done. It's not gonna be overnight.
That's a good one too. I don't even think I've added up all of my comedy goals before in a way. But what's another one? What's some more goals you got for yourself in comedy? That's a good one. Madison Square Garden.
I just want to be able to live off of this comfortably. You know, have a laugh with me and my shorties, and you know, do whatever you want to do. Just do some comedy, paying the bills.
That's a good feeling, like paying some bills with money you made from people laughing. Like that dude, that's a lot. You gotta do. A lot of people do a lot of messed up stuff for money, bro. But to be able to say you do that,
yeah,
pretty big, man.
I know a lot of them that have done it money also. I wasn't always the. I mean, I'm not now, but I wasn't always the straight roller that I am. That I'm not now. You know what I'm saying? I think we all done some stuff we ain't proud of. You know what I mean?
It happens, bro.
Yeah, I'm saying sometimes you gotta go around the corner, do a little thing for a guy. You know what I'm saying? You know
Pause.
I'm referring to making sales. I'm not referring to
Pause again. You selling butt? What's going on?
No.
I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you, man.
I'm buying, but no, I'm just fucking with you. But shout out to all the guys out there that buy pussy. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate you. That keep the economy going around. We need that.
Which so I know you said you like to do the you was big in the cars. You got like you a car guy, big car junkie. You got some like top 5, like your dream cars you want to get one day.
Top 5. It always changes, but yeah, I think so.
You like muscle cars? You like tuners? What you into? Sports car? What you like? The SUVs? What you fuck with?
So from when I started getting like since I was like a little nigga, you know, I still small, but like since a little nigga, I always like, you know, the JDM stuff, the Japanese shit. You know what I'm saying? Okay. My first car was a Nissan 240 SX, and I've had like 3 or 4 of them now. My dream is also probably cliche because of this internet. I'd say a Nissan GTR, R34 Skyline. You know?
It's hard.
Not the new one.
Everybody wanted one of them.
Everybody wants a Skyline. I blame Fast and the Furious for that.
Yeah, they the only, nobody knew them cars existed except for like people in Japan before them.
Exactly. If you wasn't playing like Need for Speed Underground or none of those, you don't know. You wasn't knowing what that was until Fast and the Furious came out.
I definitely always wanted one of them too. I wanted mine just like how he had that shit in the movie too, the silver and the blue. That shit was hard to me.
Rest in peace, Paul Walker.
Yeah, man, that was some of my favorite movies before they ruined them. The first 2 was like fire.
Y'all niggas going into space doing this extra shit. Niggas just trying to save the world for it.
I hate that.
Let's go back to street racing. That's what it's supposed to be.
Bruh, come on. They could have made 10 movies just street racing. We'd have loved them.
You know what the problem
Which one your favorite one?
Oh, fuck. Not the last one. But between Too Fast, Too Furious, and man, I don't know because there's so much history with the first one.
That's what I'm saying. It's always so hard for me not to pick the first one.
That first one really put niggas on, like.
That second one though, it's like usually sequels aren't good, and it's this was good. I want to know more about these characters. You know what I'm saying? They changed it completely, and it was still good.
None of it's there now. I'm saying Ja Rule not there no more since the first one. Monica, you know what I'm saying?
I honestly thought they was good all the way up until I would say 5. I say that was the last one for me where it was like, all right.
Yeah.
Where they did the heist in Rio and
that was cool. You know, they at least they still had like a skyline
heist type. Yeah, they had race heist type stuff going on.
After niggas started going to London and doing all the other stuff,
that's got retired. Like, bro, come on, what are we doing, bro? Y'all got secret agents dropping out from the shit.
Like, what is it? Niggas can fight now.
CIA. That's what he said. Niggas can fight now.
They wasn't doing that in the first 3 movies. Everything. It was just Paul getting his ass beat. That's it.
Hell yeah.
Vin Diesel was the meathead, but I know they say that he making them because these movies make so much money now.
Yeah, that's what it is, bro. I can't stand that. I get it. Like, they got to make their bread back, but damn, bro.
Money fucks shit up for a lot of stuff.
It does. Every time there's a good movie, they throw a bunch of money at the sequel, and then it be garbage.
That's a fact.
Let's write a comedy movie, Will, right here on the spot, bro. Me and you gonna write a comedy movie. Me and you starring in the next big comedy movie. What we gonna do in that bitch, bro? We gonna be there.
We're gonna be street racers.
2 street races. All right, bet. What we on?
2 Red Brothers.
2 brothers.
But we also gonna sell pussy at night.
All right, bro.
We're gonna be pimps, but we're gonna be street racers. I guess that both gonna be at night because we're racing half the night. After the races, we're gonna go get some. We're gonna figure it out. It's supposed to be a comedy.
Pimps. Okay, that's crazy. We street racing pimps.
You know what I mean? It could be called Burnout Dread. I don't know. We're going to figure out a title for it that works.
That'd be funny.
I think that should be a real funny thing.
And then pimps that are street
pimp
racing.
Like midget bitches, though, short ones. The little wrestling midgets. You know what I'm saying? We can do that.
We're going to have like Cat Williams as the final boss. We got to. That's our main villain. That's our main villain. You know what I'm saying? He's our main villain.
I'll
for
never
the
be this silky smooth, and your cow will never be that fast. I'll
let
it be known I will.
Was that supposed to be Cat?
I was trying to be Cat.
I got you.
Was it Cat? Did it sound like Cat?
Nah, keep that. Keep
Okay.
that.
Well, you know,
I'm not good at
my
impressions
impressions
either.
is I can do certain niggas. I can do like niggas.
I wish I was good at impressions, but man, that's
I can
I
do
seen
some
some
impressions.
like Godfrey and Aries come through here, man. That's just crazy. And Jay Farrell, them niggas.
Yeah, because they know I use that. I can like when you can barely talk already and trying to do impressions. It's kind of.
I don't know
But
how.
I can do some really good ones, and other ones are like, who the fuck was that?
What impressions can you do, Will? I'm excited to see.
I can do like people that I know. I can do like Jeff.
Oh, well then nah, that doesn't count. They don't they know Jeff. He was on the second or third
He
episode.
was on. I remember that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the short kings out there. Shout out to Jeff. He actually my comedy mentor. You know, I don't know how that happened.
Big homie.
Big little homie.
Yeah,
you know
big little homie. Your comedy, big little homie, man. You gotta have a comedy mentor in this game, man.
So how that happened was I was at this mic called Comedy Hype from back in the. You remember Comedy Hype?
Mm-mm.
It was used to be at this spot called Comedy Hype. It used to be hosted by the Anthony. It was well at first it was hosted by damn, what's her name? She's blown up now. She's big in the scene. She moved to I don't even know where she's at now, but she does these reels now.
Sandra?
No, not Sandra. She's black. She's like a full blown stud, like a Sam J type.
Yeah, I got nothing for you. I don't know.
I don't know why you forget people's names when you're trying to think of them. You know what I'm talking about? Well, besides that, it was her hosting it, and then it was DeAnthony hosting it, and they had the mic. It was every Monday. Yeah, every Monday, and it was dope mic. So it was actually comedy. It was a comedy room. It was a black room, but still white people can come. It was nice lighting, an actual stage, usually a good crowd. And then after like a year, it just went down. Less people every time. They tried to change up the format, and then it just died. You know what I'm saying? And it's cool. It's terrible because it was a cool spot.
It's the life and cycle of a show, man.
Yeah, man.
Damn.
It was there for donkey's years. It was ill. But that's where I met Jeff at. You know what I'm saying? One day he came up to me after the mic. I didn't know this nigga at all. You know what I'm saying? I thought he knew me from somewhere from seeing me. And this man hollers at me, hey, man, let me tell you something about yourself, brother. You a killer, man. You really going places. You about to do your thing. I can see it in you. I want you to tell me something. I want you to join my team. I got something going. I just know you going to make it big and doing something. And I'm like, all right. Someone says that to you all the time. You're just like, cool. You brush it off like nothing's going to happen. But then this nigga was like, he persistent with it. He kept seeing me. I'm like, all right. I didn't know who he was at the time, how deep he was in the game. And for y'all who don't know this nigga has been in the game for mad long. He's been on tour. He's worked with the best niggas, LeVar Walker, you know what I'm saying, Hank Dancing, all the guys. He's been doing it. He's made real bread from this. I ain't talking about no $50 from headlining. I'm talking about, like, I don't want to air niggas' money out like pocket watching, but
Bruh, be getting to
couple,
it.
There's bands attached to that.
Yes,
There's
we
more
ain't
than
gotta
3
put
digits.
his business out there. He getting bread. That's all we got to say. He getting bread.
And I didn't know that. Like, he taught me some of the game with this. He recognized potential.
Yeah, he's real business oriented too. Like he's on his P's and Q's with the numbers, man.
Exactly. And he has a thing about recognizing people's potential that, like, I haven't seen really anybody do, because in this scene I've seen, like, a lot of people get jealous, or if you a little bit nice, they don't even want to. Either they gas you up, but don't let you get, like, bigger than them, or they just brush you off until everybody else starts seeing it, and now they want to gas you up. You know what I mean? I see a lot of that, and some of these niggas who are doing that, y'all not funny enough to do that shit. Respectfully, y'all not funny enough to do that shit. I see a lot of niggas in here in the scene that are Atlanta funny, that are South Side funny. You bring that shit to a New York, you bring that shit to out of the country, you know what I'm saying? You bring that shit to Canada. It's not gonna work over there, you know what I'm saying? I seen niggas go overseas. It didn't work over there, you know what I mean?
Hell no, that's a tough bracket to do. That's a tough jump to make, to do some overseas comedy.
Yeah, like, you gotta be. I'm trying to be worldwide, so finding your lane in comedy. I don't know, I'm going off on a tangent now, but, like,
Do what you do.
man, finding your lane in comedy, it's about, like I said earlier, you gotta be creative. You can't just stay in bubble. If someone doesn't get your comedy, there's always a nigga that's gonna think it's hilarious.
That's facts.
Unless you just trash, nigga, then stop doing it. But eventually, you're gonna find the people that like you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
that's what it's about now. I feel like that's the best, kind of the big part with social media. It's like it hurt and help where you don't gotta be. It ain't like one size fits all now. You can find your lane, like whatever your niche is.
The problem with this, like, social media is a blessing and a curse. You can do that, but then like, it's like throwing a piece of hair into the ocean.
Yeah.
You gotta put like 1,000 videos out a day. You gotta almost like get lucky for niggas to find you on there nowadays. Unless you just
I think that's a big part people don't put into the success thing. People always like, I worked, I grinded, and then it take a lot of luck too. You gotta be lucky. You gotta be a lucky nigga.
And as you know, like some niggas you see blow up online don't be funny.
Nah.
Like, I know I'm not trying to. I know I've been violating niggas for like past 5 minutes. Like, you know, some niggas don't be fun, but it's true. Like, you see someone online, you're like, how the fuck does this nigga even get to where he's at?
It's not about being funny, bro.
It's about
being likable.
Yeah,
it's about being likable.
That's a good point.
So
it's being likable about who knows you. You know what I mean?
I've seen like working at the club, you'll see so many people come through with like an act. Of course, if it's as a stand-up comedian, you're gonna judge them all harsh. But I just finally learned, bro, that ain't the name of the game no more, bro. It's building your audience and your fan base, and then feeding them. That's it.
Yeah, because let me tell you something. Comedy is mad subjective.
Hell yeah, you'll never be able to damn.
You're like you're not gonna rock with everybody. You gotta just like Kevin Hart's audience is not gonna be Chelsea Handler's audience. It's not gonna be Keegan Michael Key's audience. It's not gonna be Dave Chappelle's audience. It's always gonna be a different nigga. It's okay. Don't be
for everybody.
And if you like by everybody, well, you're kind of a bitch ass nigga, aren't you?
I guess that's what it comes down to. If you're well liked, you's a bitch ass nigga. That's Will Palomino stamped that. This message approved by Will. If everybody like you, you a bitch ass nigga. All right, fuck your generosity and
and you know what? You probably
your gift of gab and all your charisma.
Yeah,
and
you know how
being
niggas
well
feel
received.
good about yourself. What's wrong with you, nigga? Ugh, disgusting.
Will said, if you ain't got haters, you ain't popping.
Exactly. You know what's funny? Like, but I know, I think about that. You don't even like have. Most niggas don't like everybody. So why are you trying to be liked by everybody?
Yeah, that's like the main thing I've you figure out like don't a lot of people in comedy like to do they'll say like be nice to everybody you meet because you never know like who somebody's gonna be one day, and I hate that like saying or attitude because it's like be nice and respectful to the people like that are being nice and respectful to you. Like, don't ass kiss somebody just because they can do something for you one day. Fuck that.
But that's like a lot of it, and that's why I say some stuff I say because it's annoying. Niggas are setting you up to breed you for later. Like, I guess I don't know if breed's the right word.
And plus, my whole thing is be nice and respectful, just because that's what you should be doing as a good person before a comedian or any of that shit.
Yeah,
just treat people right. Just
don't be a piece of shit.
For the good karma, just for the good karma.
Yeah, just
for
be
the
a good
energy.
nigga. It's okay. Don't be fucking with this nigga because later on he might be able to put you on a show.
Yeah, that's
no. If he's real, nigga, just be real. Because
you like them or because
nigga.
you think they're funny or you support them.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
That nigga might not even be where they at a year from now, or you might not be.
Yeah, you might not be where you're at. They might, you know what I mean. You do all that schmoozing for somebody, and then it ain't nothing years later.
For real. I'm the same shit talking friendly nigga to everybody. And let me tell you something. If I don't talk shit with you or to you, I probably just don't fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? I think that's. I don't know. I don't want to speak for anybody, but I feel like a lot of people might feel that way.
That's how most people operate, I would think, or I would want to think.
When you're coming up, you're with your boys and your man them, and you talk shit to them. Y'all roast each other, but like some random ass nigga, you might roast them, but you're not gonna like, give that nigga no time of day. Chat to them, none of that. Like, yeah, it's the same thing.
I brought up the segment earlier. This is the one I finally, bro. I be so lazy. I be trying to like finally, get the podcast right. Finally got me a segment, man. This is Dante's Inferno. We got the fire, we got the fuel to the fire right there. We burning shit. So, on the Inferno, I like to have comedians, they come on here, burn one new joke or one new thing that you've written recently. You know what I'm saying? Just something you've been working on that you think is funny, and also burn one new thing that I've written with you. You know what I'm saying?
I like that shit. Yeah.
You got any new joints you've been working on that you gonna burn for the Inferno cast there?
I got a few. I'll put one out because I already put it online, so I'll put it out. So it's one. Um, as you know, in recent events, Drewski did a skit doing whiteface. You know, he's good at it. He's got great makeup artists. So jokes like, I usually go on stage and I'm like, do we have any Jake Paul fans out there? And I usually get a negative reaction right away. Negative reaction. Mm-hmm. And I say, thank God. They like that. They usually like the thank God part because Jake Paul's a piece of garbage. But I'll say, you know, I don't expect Jake Paul to know the history of blackface, but I do expect him to watch movies because the only person that can get away with doing blackface is Robert Downey Jr. because he's a real nigga. You know, and you saw Tropic Thunder. He was a real nigga in Tropic Thunder.
Yeah.
But the nigga also went to jail.
Yeah.
He did mad time, you know what I'm saying? He likes black chicks. That sounds like a real nigga also. And I say, Jake Paul, you know, he can do blackface, but he just gonna end up looking Puerto Rican anyway. So what's the point?
That's pretty good.
You know
That's pretty good. That's
pretty
pretty good. I like that. That's pretty. Yeah, that's good. That's good stuff to work off of, right
good,
there.
You know what I'm saying? That's some other ones that ain't doing so good right now.
Nah,
But
I
I'm
like
leave those
that.
in the,
I like
those
that. I
in the
would work
pool.
on those. There's something there with that. He did Jake Paul did blackface.
He'd been talking about it. I don't know if he actually like ran through with it. There's a one picture he put up. I don't know if he put it up or like it was real or not, but it was him, like as a Drewski type.
Oh yeah, I remember he said he was going to. That's right. Yeah,
he looked
said
Dominican
he was going
doing that
to.
shit.
That would be No, I think you got something. That's leg. You got legs on that joke there.
You know what I'm saying? Look like a Dominican barber doing that shit.
Yeah. Let's see. Let me see. One is a new one I got.
Look like a man named Carlos Carvajal.
No wait, where was it? Yeah. All right. So it was I got this one I'm thinking about. It's like it's for like people for a relationship joke. It's like if you've been in a relationship, that codependency get real. You know what I'm saying? I'm only 25. Every time my girl go out of town, I be thinking about buying a life alert necklace. That's what I'm working on that. I'm gonna cook that up to something.
You know that has legs.
Something.
That has legs. You know what
There's something there. I've been trying to get more into people say doing like relationship jokes. It's like real relatable and funny, but I ain't never really like sat down and tried to like write them out.
They do good. They do good with the female.
Everybody gets, you know, it's relatable. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? Everybody is trying to get some sex.
Some sex is great.
Nah, everybody trying to get some sex. Nah.
You can buy it, but you know, I'll say this. I'm glad you said that. You know, everybody is trying to get some sex. And the one, you know, economy is crazy right now. Price of everything is crazy. But I'll tell you what, the one thing that's been stable so far is the price of weed and the price of pussy.
It's never changing.
That's not changing no time soon, especially if you have trash puss. Keep it trash so we can keep that price down. You know what I'm saying? Keep it clean-ish, but keep the price down. You feel me?
Sometimes I don't know what your end goal is when you start a sentence, Will.
I want to emphasize that I don't buy pussy, but I'm just glad
I be trying to rock with you throughout it. You know, I be right there with you. I be hanging on through the subject and the predicate, and I be trying, bro.
I don't want you to know where I'm going with anything.
Gotcha.
I want no one to know. I don't want them to. The end goal is not ever where you want it to be or where you think it's going.
All right. You definitely got me there.
I got questions for you though.
Let's get into them.
I always like to talk to niggas about comedy, you know, and I want to know, like, you know, you talked to me about who my influences are earlier. So that was a cheer, by the way. That wasn't a fart. Who's your top 5 right now? It could be man. Dead or alive, white, black, trans. It doesn't matter.
It was I just did this with Eddie the other day. I think I said Dave, Bernie Mac, Bill Burr, George Carlin.
George Carlin is slept on. That's a good one.
Damn. And then it's always like it's either like Cat Williams or I don't know. There's so many.
That's a fact because you know you could add Patrice O'Neal into that. That's a hard mix. You know what I'm saying? You could add Deion Cole. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of heady.
I like Tony Rock. Tony Rock's very underrated, bro. Niggas just sleep on Tony Rock. Who else could we throw in there? There's a lot of people. Earthquake, man. Earthquake is that dude. So yeah, it's the top 5. I would say Bernie, Dave, not in a particular order, but Bernie, Dave, like Bill Burr, George Carlin, Cat Williams.
What do you think about crowd work comedians these days?
Say it again.
What do you think about crowd work comedians? Because crowd work.
I'm not
it's
a
always
fan.
been a cop out.
I'm not a fan of like the like
stuff?
the fishing like crowd work where it's like you only going up just to get a crowd work clip. Like crowd work's dope when it's a part of a set, but I feel like crowd work's supposed to be improvised. It's not like, hey, what do you guys do? What do you do? What? It's just like if something happens in the crowd and then you start interacting with, like somebody falls or somebody drops a drink and then you get into it and start creating jokes off that, or if it's in the moment and organic, I think it's dope. But but at the same time, bro, that's what the game is. That's what's selling ticket. That's what is moving everybody's tickets.
The crowd work creates these viral clips.
But I also noticed, like, since I work at the club, I noticed the crowd work comedians, they get, like, more talkative shows, like, more talkative guests during the show. Because
the guests keep going.
They think that
just
it's
like the drinks
okay.
keep going.
Yeah, they think that it's okay because you've already, like, made it a thing to open it up. But, like, everybody I know that does crowd work clips, and it's, like, them the shows where we got to tell people, like, hey, stop, like, quiet down, stop talking. Yeah, because they just be talking and talking. You can hear, like, the whole show is a loud murmur, 3, 4, 5. 7, 8, 10 tables talking all at once.
And that's real, because nowadays people, the internet likes clips for crowd work.
Yeah, they want to be
Jackson,
the stars.
He's like probably the king of crowd work. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out Nate Jackson, bro. I always think it's dope that like when a comedian also has a club. Like for some reason I think it's not possible. It's like a basketball player owning a team or something. Like I be thinking it's not possible, but that's dope.
He has a club now, right? He has a club?
Yeah. Tacoma, Washington, Nate Jackson's Super Funny Comedy Club.
I don't even know. See,
Yeah,
and Dave's just, he's finishing up his club in Ohio.
I don't know if he's like opening that up to the public though. He's been doing shows up there forever and ain't. I don't know if he's gonna make that like a mainstream like.
Hey, he talked about it on Michelle Obama's podcast.
Yeah, he talking about he gonna turn it into one like and make it.
I don't think he's done. I think that's the thing. But I know he's been doing shows at his shed.
He's been doing the shows there, but I don't know if he's like. I hope he opens it up.
I'll move. I ain't gonna move to Yellow Springs, but I'll visit.
that probably would start a whole new movement, like an Austin type thing up there.
I don't think he wants that.
They don't. Yeah. They don't want everybody coming in fucking up their peace.
It's already a small town.
They seem like they got. Yeah, they seem like they got a peaceful town up there. I mean, that's probably what happened in Austin. It was probably. I mean, that's Texas, but still, it was probably decent. And them opened up the mothership, and all the degenerate, debaucherous comedians flooded it.
They're gonna turn Ohio racist again.
Would you want to own a club one day? Have your own club?
I've talked about it. Me and Jeff, we talked about it all the time because once cut loose bloods up, we're gonna have enough to probably do that. But I want to do that, but after I've done all the touring and all the extra stuff, because it's a lot of time. Unless I'm gonna have someone else run it, I'd want to, but I wanted to do it in a way that's different. From everybody's club. I don't want Helium's a good way of doing it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want it to be like an uptown kind of thing where it's, it's fully just black all the time.
You want a mix of everybody.
I don't want it to be like, Atlanta Comedy Theater where it's like, it starts out good and it gets run down. You know what I'm saying? And that's a shame because that was like my first club that I did. And I love Atlanta Comedy Theater, but nowadays it's like, hey, have you been there recently?
Yeah, I went over there. Which one? Which one you talking about?
The one in Northcrest. The other one close.
It's my Atlanta Comedy Theater.
Yeah.
I only went over there once to shoot video one time, but yeah, I've been over there. You can feel, but that is still one of them places when you walk in it, you can feel all the, you can feel that like history. You can feel the history. Like you ever walk in a place, you're like, damn, bro, you can feel the damn spirits in that motherfucker.
Man, especially in that first, the real green room. The second one that niggas hang out is different, but the real green room, that one's.
That shit pretty fire, man. I would, I think I could see, that would be fun. Like if it was possible to own a club and still tour, I would do that.
Yeah, I would love to do it.
You got that home base to work out in, drop in, do an hour workout and shit.
Yeah, because especially if you own it, you pop in. I want it to be something like the Comedy Cellar, where it's just full of history and it's gonna be overrunning forever. You know what I'm saying?
The Comedy Cellar is dope. I do like those basement, man. Performing in those, like, it's so crazy that like. There's always that dream of doing like like you said, the Madison Square Gardens and then the arenas, theaters, and like all of the clubs. But bro, something about performing in a basement is lit. When you actually get in the basement with the low ceilings,
you need that.
Oh man, that shit crazy.
Because the low ceilings, it makes it more personable, and the sound travels different.
You gotta go over to Dark Horse. You done fucked around over there yet?
You know what? Dark Horse, they have a mic?
Dark Horse Tavern. Yeah, they remember there used to be Limerick, and then they moved. They
Oh,
moved
no, I thought
to,
Limerick was next door to.
they
Changed
moved.
it.
They
Oh, they
moved.
moved it.
They moved next door
Oh,
to
okay.
Dark Horse Tavern, and it's in the basement.
Yeah, I used to sell cocaine at Dark
I feel
Horse.
like you in a real like club. Feel like you in the basement. It feel like we not supposed to be down here telling these jokes. It feel like we doing something illegal down here telling these jokes.
That's where the roasts live, man.
Yeah.
That's where the roasts are supposed to be.
I just did my first roast battle too.
Did you win?
Yeah, it was against Caesar.
Oh, that's an easy one.
It was fun. It was a good battle. Me and him had a good battle too. We went last. We both got really good. He was like, it was like my jokes were good and his rebuttals were good. That's like how like it went pretty much.
I think roast. I think it's better when you can't really prepare. You know.
I think so too.
It's more organic. You know, it's supposed to be like blah blah. It's supposed to be like, you know, I didn't set up. I didn't write this joke 10 weeks ago to fuck you up.
But then
you know
also it's like the joke is like if you don't do like preparedness, then it's like you're gonna be doing mostly you look like jokes.
You just gotta be nice.
You look like this. You look like that.
You get a lot of that.
It's gonna be mostly appearance jokes because you're just coming up with stuff on the fly.
But
I mean,
if you're nice enough,
you know what I mean?
you figure it out.
You know what I mean? There's some people that can, but not
Like,
many.
Yeah, if you don't know the person, then that'll be different.
That's what I'm saying. When you don't know them, then it's like you're pretty much just doing.
Yeah.
You look like this. You look like that.
But if you
Because you
know
don't
them
know
already.
nothing about them. That is one thing they do at roast battle. They send out like a.
Yeah.
You get the option to get a questionnaire. Like they send you like 20 questions. It's like just like a get to know you type thing. But if you don't send yours, they won't send you the other person's. So that's to keep
I
it
would
like
never say
fair.
that shit.
You know what I'm saying? But to be honest, I wrote all of my jokes before I did the questionnaire. Like I started writing, and then it was like a week before, and they sent the questionnaire, and I looked over his like answers, and it just like I was like, I'm gonna just go with the ones I had already wrote, just because I already kind of memorized these. But
If you already know the person, I'd say make it spontaneous. But if you don't know them, I'd say be prepared for those ones. But Dark Horse, I didn't know they had I didn't know they switched over. I used to.
nice. I think they roast at the mic too. They
I like
roast
that.
the Will and Luke. They sit like behind you while you're doing the open mic, and sit behind you, and they'll roast you while you're performing.
Coming from the black scene to, I'm not gonna say all the white scene. I'm gonna say this particular white scene in Atlanta.
Mainstream.
It's not that hard to roast these niggas. You know what I mean? Like, I know people are gonna see this and say, "Nigga, don't." I promise you, I spare a lot of you niggas because I'm trying to be nice sometimes. And when I first started, I was shy of the mic. Not
I think
like,
everybody is. You know, that's how.
yeah, on stage, like I was shy as a person. I never give a fuck. But like, on stage, I was shy. So I did one roast battle when I first started. It went terrible. I didn't prepare for nothing. You know what I'm saying? I didn't write shit down. I was they couldn't understand me on the mic, and I was like, I just got off of work and I was already cooked. I'm like, damn, I still gotta do this roast battle. Fuck. And it went terrible.
Damn.
And they used that as a clip for the roast battle. I'm like, why would you use that? It's fucked up. And niggas saw that, and then they said, oh, you can't roast. You this and that, blah, blah, blah. Will Palomino. Nah, I just haven't shown.
Gotta be on point for sure with a roast.
Yeah,
lot of
but that's the fun
eyes.
part. You should have fun with it. Like,
Oh
plus
yeah,
I
that's
didn't know
one
anybody.
big part.
Yeah.
That's one big part. You should say again is you gotta have fun with it. Too many people get caught up in like the winning and losing. My whole thing's like I hope my jokes are funny. That's all I'm. You know what I mean? That's all I'm caring about. Is like I hope these is funny. I don't care if I lose. I just hope they laugh at these jokes. Like I hope it's funny. That's it.
I don't think people like. I don't know if this is true or not. You think people like when they write these jokes now? Do you think they laugh at these jokes?
Yeah, I do. That's why the fuck
You
I
do,
say
but,
them.
like-
Anytime I'm writing my jokes, I be at the house.
But I think some.
And I'm
niggas
going
that
to
write
say,
this
you know what I'm
down,
saying?
I don't think they laugh at their own jokes. Sometimes they put it down because it sounds funny on paper.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then they do it, and it's like fuck. It's
But
hit or miss.
it's also because some people will write, like, they'll write in a way that they're not going to talk. You know what I mean? Like, that's one thing I do, like,
Yeah.
writing advice is I'll write, like, I say, like, y'all, and I say finna and gonna. Like, I'll write that instead of I'm going to or I'm fixing to go do the, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
you got to
I mean-
throw your dialect in there with the
Yeah.
writing. Because
I
otherwise,
mean?
it's going to sound like that. It's going to sound like a robot. Like, you going to get
And I
it
think the
there.
problem with people writing sometimes they'll see like someone online
Yeah.
do some like they'll see someone else's set or they see someone online, and then they'll fuck up by getting material subconsciously from that.
Yeah.
but it's not their style.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
You know what I mean?
I've
And then
definitely heard of
they'll
that.
try it and it doesn't sound like natural. You know
I've
what I'm
heard of
saying?
that. I've had that, like, when I'll be writing. Sometimes you ever do this where you'll be writing, you'll write a joke, and you're like, I feel like I've heard this somewhere before.
Exactly.
I just cross it out.
Exactly.
Anytime where I'm like, I'm going to cross it out. If it isn't like if you aren't doing a personal story, like to something that happened in your life, and you're like, this is somebody did it, probably somebody probably already did that shit.
I've seen that. I've called niggas out about that. I'm like, yo, this is so and so Joe. He said that before, almost the exact same way. They're like, word, nigga, word. And they act like they don't know, but I'm sure some of these guys know what it is. Like, not on some like, you know, Robin Williams stealing jokes type shit, but, you know, shout out to Robin Williams, rest in peace. But, you know, he did steal jokes.
I really think that, no, yeah, that's what I've heard. That's what everybody said about him. I feel like they never, I think now, though, a lot of people ain't stealing jokes. It's just, for one, like, everybody comes up with the same stuff. Everybody's the same person, and now we got social media. So niggas is, you know, they got it recorded, you know? So it's like, oh, I did this first. But it's like, I mean, but somebody could have done it 6 states over a week before. Does that mean you stole it from them, even though you've never seen them do it? Like, nah, like, nigga, we all think the same. Like, because I put it into a perspective like this. Like, how many times have you been on Instagram scrolling, or you see a funny video and then you go to comment, and you about to comment something, like you about to leave a funny comment, and then you go and somebody typed out exactly what you was about to say. Like, bro, you can't.
And I won't even comment if I see that shit.
Right, you can't even comment that now. It's like, I wasn't.
Sometimes it works. Sometimes, like, I got some comments I did. Yo, them shit's got like 3,000 likes, 4,000. I'm like, I was the first nigga, blah. But, like, social media is so annoying with that now, because, like, it gives almost everybody the same kind of mindset, because all niggas do is just scroll nowadays, you know? Yeah. It's annoying. It's helpful with networking to a point, but it's annoying because it's nothing that's real nowadays.
Yeah, you do got to kind of step away from it every now and again.
Yeah, that's why, even like with the comedy scene sometimes, because hanging around this shit enough time, you got to, you know, you become something else. You got to get back to being you.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I try to distance myself a little bit because I want to stay as real as possible. I don't want to be nothing like anybody else in any scene.
That's important. Just be as different as possible, and you'll stand out in any scene.
Yeah.
But don't go out of your way being different, like not being you. Just try to have a different point of view, different.
Yeah, don't be just
angle.
Oppositional and goofy.
Yeah, nigga, just trying to be different just because. Nigga wearing silly bands and shit. Don't be doing that.
Yeah, that's an autism, nigga. That's just retardation at that point, nigga. Don't silly bands. That's some middle school type shit. What you mean?
Nigga trying to start a new wave. Nah, nigga, we ain't going for it. We ain't going for that shit, man. So, man, you said Madison Square Garden. And then what was the other goal you said?
Damn, what did I say earlier?
I can't remember. Niggas got ADHD. Like, nah. I know you were saying Madison Square Garden. And I can't remember the other one. I don't even think we got to it. We probably just trailed off.
I probably did, but I think the other goal, I'd say, having the ability just to make a living off of this shit.
Yeah, that's what we said. Make a living.
I know that's like almost all of our goals. That's what we're doing it in the first place. But, you know, that's a blessing. Being able to make money off your art and your passions.
Can you round off a third one for me just for the episode? Can you round off a third comedy goal? This one we'll do one. We'll both say this one, but we'll do what's a comedy goal you want to achieve by the end of this year?
Okay, by the end of this year.
Yeah, we got to put some, you know what I'm saying, put a time frame on that bitch, make it real.
You can put a date on it.
Yeah.
End of this year. Okay. I'd say maybe win my first comedy competition, I guess. I haven't done that. I mean, I haven't been in a bunch of them, but, you know.
In your first comedy competition. Yeah, you can get in there, man.
You know what I'm saying? I'm doing y'all's funniest.
Yeah,
so we'll see what
man.
happens.
That one's going to be good, man. It's like 200 Atlanta's funniest. It's going to be a good one.
Yeah.
But
you know what I'm saying?
That's dope, man. Just apply to them, hell. That's the main part. You're going to have to find them and apply to them shits because it's like, you don't see them like often. It's like every time you see somebody talking about a comedy competition, it's already happened or it's over. And you're like, damn, what the fuck? How you even? But
I have niggas send them to me. Like, I know Jimmy all the time. Jimmy Fontaine, shout out to Jimmy. He sends me a lot of them, like, but all of them are out of state or like, he sent me one in Alaska one time.
Oh, that's insane.
I'm gonna make that one, nigga.
But nah, you gotta hit that road, bro. Hit them markets, man. Find out them all types of different little markets for the comedy.
Yeah.
Never know. I mean, the small crazy places be the best too. Cause they don't got like comedy shows a lot. So whenever you go in there and you
those
hit with that shit,
home
it should be funny.
I love those like the spots like that because when it's close and personal and more authentic, like you can really get into it. You know what I'm saying? When that's the one thing because I know I said I want to do Madison Square Garden, but that's like a end goal. 'Cause doing those kind of big ass arenas, it turns comedy into something else because you know it's a fucking big ass building. You're by yourself in the middle, even if you have your openers.
Yeah, I went and seen a show at the State Farm at the arena. I pretty much only want to see shows in clubs. I've never seen a theater, so I'll try that one time. But I really only like watching it in clubs. That's where it's the best at.
Because I still want to do like I want to sell out the Fox Theater too. I want to do Carnegie Hall. I want to do all the spots, Radio City Musical, all this other stuff. But at the end of the all said and done, you know where that came from? Actually, I was in New York at the time. It was my birthday, and it was also Dave Chappelle was celebrating his birthday, and it was also celebrating 50 years of hip hop. So he brought out everybody to that shit, and I had like seats that were in the fucking front. Tickets was dumb expensive. That's why I'm not going.
Shit.
But
I know they was expensive because I got some bad ones and they was expensive.
What? Talk about $600 a ticket. Shit was crazy, but like, man, I went to one of the concession guys at the Madison Square Garden, and I told them, I'm just starting out in comedy. I'm gonna sell this beer one day. He's like, you know what, little nigga, you keep doing your thing. Yeah, you gonna do that shit. I'm gonna see you here soon. I said, word. I'm sure I'm not, because it might be 30 years from now, nigga might be dead. But
no, that's hard.
Yeah, that's the one thing that kept me like. I keep that in the back of my mind. I always keep it pushing because I saw mad niggas that day. He had Busta Rhymes come out. And John Mayer. They did a whole sketch together on stage. Him and just Dave, and what I'm saying. Did Pete Davidson came out? I mean, that's not the brag, but mad people came out. It was 3 days. Like different comedians, different openers each day, and different musical guests each day. You know what I'm saying? T.I. was there and with Young Drill, but I could have stayed here for that. I could have gone to Cats to see that nigga, but
man, rest in peace, Cats.
Rest in peace to Cats, for real. That was another good spot.
It was.
That was our version of the Cellar. You know what I mean? And I'm sure they'll come back because that was a dumb move on them, but new management shut it down. I'm sure they'll come back.
Hey man, I hope so. There's a lot of spots going away, man.
But there's new spots coming up. I plan.
That's how it's part of it, yeah.
I know you're probably gonna be doing your own mics. I know you.
Trying to find something. Yeah. I don't know if I'll do a mic though. I don't know if I could do one like be dedicated to it like that. I do a monthly show, but I don't know if I could do like every week trying to like.
I'll do like a bi-weekly one.
Bi-weekly.
That'd be. I mean, I don't know weekly or anything, but
every week, boy, that's that real grind. That's why shout out to all the mic runners, man, the show producers. It's a real grind, man, a real grind. Fuck.
I know a lot of y'all niggas don't rock with me. A lot of niggas don't fuck with me, but listen, Will has a mic coming, and I'm giving niggas 10 minutes. If you have 10 minutes, pull up. If you have 3 minutes, I'm not giving you 10, but we'll see what happens. You know what I'm saying? I want everybody to rock out and do what they gotta do.
No, yeah.
There's not enough of that in the scene,
Yeah, you'd have to make it short, though.
Yeah.
It couldn't be like a bunch of people. If you want to do that, then it'd have to be like a little, oh, yeah, that'd be good, though. A weekly showcase, 10 minutes, six, 7 comedians.
I was thinking like.
Good.
Yeah, like I'll do
8.
If you do 10 minutes, I'll do a list, and it'll be cut off at like, maybe like 10. And then everything else is bucket spots for 5 minutes or something. Yeah. And that'll be cut off at like, I don't know, 50 or some shit. I want to do something,
man. It's a couple spots I'd like to go pull up on. We got to get some more, more. I feel like you got to give back to the scene as a comedian, try as much as you can.
Yeah, especially if you're over a year, that's still not shit because your age in comedy is, how long you've been doing it. If you've been doing it a year, you're a year old in comedy, you're still a baby. If you did even if you're 5 years in, a toddler? So a lot of you guys are still new also, but there's still vets there in the scene that pull up to these mics also. But
that's one thing I like about Atlanta is you still see the veterans out here grinding.
Yeah.
Pull up, catch you. You can be at the same mic as a headliner, same open mic as a headliner as somebody that's on TV.
Yeah.
That's what's dope about Atlanta. You still seeing them get in there and grind. Famous niggas.
That's for real. Like, you'll be at a spot and then you'll have fucking Sam J walk in there or some shit. You know what I'm saying? You'll have like, Cam Patterson walk in. That's the homie. Shout out to Cam Patterson. That's ill. Oh, a little bit ago, I talked about Comedy Hype. It's not around no more, but it was hosted by T. Sanders.
Yeah.
And she was doing her thing. That was before she blew up and, the famous star she is now.
She's hilarious.
Yeah, she just won I think it was earlier last year, she won an NAACP award for comedy, so shout out to her.
That's big.
Yeah, she was doing her thing, for sure.
I liked her on Funny AF. She was one of my favorite ones.
Shout out to Kevin Hart for that.
That's a big platform, man. I hope they're able to keep that going. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like a majority of us
be on there one day.
Yeah, we're all gonna have specials, but a lot of us gonna have comedy specials on Netflix.
Yeah, Atlanta's got too much talent tonight. You got anything you want to promote? Any plugs? Anything you want to drop, man? Social media.
You can follow me on the gram, More Life Will. You can follow me. You can follow my whole platform. Cutting Loose Studios, Cutting Loose Network.
Cutting Loose.
Man, we gotta. That became a whole thing. Cutting Loose. That's our jingle now. But I always like to say this, like even when we end on our podcast on Cutting Loose, I always say, listen, it don't matter what you do. It don't matter how long you've been doing it. Just to know, blowing up, it's never gonna be on your time.
Never.
It's never gonna be when you think it's gonna happen. It's gonna be almost when you don't expect it to. As long as you keep grinding, you keep putting the work in, it could be 10 years from now, it could be 13, 15, 20 years from now, it could be 2 years from now. No one ever knows. But you just keep at it. If it's something that you really want to do, you just keep at it. Don't worry about the money. Hustle doing other stuff until the money comes. And just do what you like to do. And just don't stop doing it. And then it'll work out. You know what I'm saying? It's never going to be in your time. Don't look at what other niggas are doing. Don't look at who's blowing up. Don't look at who's getting recognized right now. Your time is going to come. It's not going to be when you want it to be. Probably never is going to be when you want it to be.
Facts.
But it's coming. If you really love this shit, just keep rocking with it. You know what I mean?
And it ain't no better way to end on up out of here, man. This has been Dante's Inferno with our boy Will Palomino. Catch him on Cutting Loose Network. We out of here, man. Till next time.
Good.